Hello, beautiful. If no one told you that you are beautiful today, let me be the first. You are listening to the Estrogen Chronicles, Her Plate, Her Power. I'm your host, functional nutritionist Gail Thorpe. So I want you to grab your pen and your paper, your tea and your coffee, and let's get into it. Okay, I'm excited, guys. I'm so happy that you joined me and that you're listening to all the great things that I'm going to be providing to you with this podcast. Right now, we're going to talk about a topic that is not often talked about, but should be because it's important. And that is your V-spot, pH balance, which is, I'm trying to keep it clean, your vaginal pH balance. Now, down there, okay, it's important that we keep it balanced. We usually have a scale to measure how balanced it is. It goes from 0 to 14. So healthy vaginal pH typically falls between 3.8 and a 4.5 is a little slightly acidic. Now, this acidity is important because, number one, it helps to prevent infections. So the more acidic the environment actually helps keep harmful bacteria like yeast, pathogens in check, and reducing the risk of infections like bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, and UTIs. Okay. Now, it also helps to support a healthy flora. It promotes the growth of the lactobacilli, the most beneficial bacteria that actually protects the vagina. And this also protects it by producing lactic acid and hydrogen peroxide. So we need that. The other thing it does, it helps to maintain moisture and comfort. A balanced pH actually helps to keep the vaginal tissues healthy and properly lubricated and free of irritation. Now, the thing about it is that there can be disruptions, right? Disruptions to the pH balance can occur during antibiotics. It can occur during douching, during intimacy, hormonal changes like going through menopause or menstruation, or even certain hygiene products. So we kind of dip a little deeper into that, what causes that. So one of the things that we want to do to help us to maintain a balanced pH, we want to reduce a few things I'm going to mention to you. You want to avoid douching because douching can actually disrupt the natural balance of your bacteria and the pH. Believe it or not, the vagina is self-cleaning and it doesn't need internal washing. Now, when I say internal washing, I'm not saying not to wash. You want to wash on the outer sides of your vagina. When you go too far up, it can cause irritation, infections, and it can disrupt the pH balance. You want to use pH balanced products. So you want to choose unscented, gentle soaps for external cleansing, like I just talked about. You want to avoid fragrance wipes and sprays and bubble baths in the V-spot area. You want to maintain or practice, safe intimacy. So you want to use condoms to reduce the risk of introducing any type of semen, which can be alkaline, or harmful bacteria that can alter your pH. What you want to try to do is you want to try to urinate after intimacy to flush out any potential bacteria. You want to wear breathable underwear. So things like cotton underwear, loose-fitting clothing help to reduce the moisture and irritation by lowering the risk of infection. Okay? And you want to support healthy bacteria by, now we're going to get into a little bit of the foods. So you want to have eat probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or even sauerkraut. This is actually to help support your overall microbiome health, which includes your gut. You want to consider probiotic supplements, especially for the vaginal health. And that's also important, especially after antibiotics. You want to stay hydrated, like drinking plenty of water helps to flush out toxins and support the mucous membrane health, including vaginal tissue. And you want to maintain or manage your blood sugar and your hormones, because any imbalances in those areas, especially in diabetics or during a menopause, can cause a pH balance. So a balanced diet and regular checkups actually can help that. Okay? So now we want to talk a little bit about, again, digging more into the foods, taking our power of our plate. I cannot tell you enough how much what we eat can affect us in a good way or a bad way. So we want to dig into probiotic-rich foods that can help us, okay, to maintain a good pH balance for our V-spot. So we want to help to maintain and restore the good bacteria, which is the lactobacillus in the V-spot. So plain Greek yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso, and kombucha, which is unsweetened. Now that's for probiotic. Now prebiotic, this is what feeds the good bacteria. We want to use or eat garlic in our foods, so it could be raw or cooked, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas that are slightly green, oats, and apples. Okay, now hopefully you are writing these things down. Okay, I think you are. And you also want to make sure, like I mentioned to you, taking a good vaginal pH supplement to help you for probiotic purposes, has the lactobacillus in it, and that definitely helps with it. Have been clinically studied for vaginal health. Now, if you're not sure about that, let me know, because I definitely can help you with that matter. You want to also have cranberry extract, which helps to prevent UTIs by preventing bacteria sticking to your urinary tract. You also want to take a look at vitamin C, which supports your immune health and maintains an acidic pH. Okay? So, boric acid, which is vaginal suppositories, to help to balance the pH, especially after infections. But you want to make sure and use this under the guidance of medical guidance. Omega-3s from flaxseed oil or fish oil support anti-inflammatory function. Now we want to make sure and maintain a hydrating environment as well to keep our tissues healthy and reduce dryness. So we want to take a look at cucumber, we want to take a look at celery, watermelon, and coconut water. Okay? And this helps to keep the tissues healthy and to reduce dryness. All right. I hope that you have that down. So as I always promise you guys, I like to try to leave you with a little gift. And my gifts are recipes and other things from time to time. I have a very good vaginal smoothie that I'm going to give to you. So I hope you have your pen and paper still ready. Okay, so here are the ingredients. Now this smoothie is going to help with your, just one moment. Okay guys, I'm so sorry about that. I was actually getting a call. That's how comfortable I feel with you guys. So thank you for your patience. Okay, so this is a vaginal health smoothie that I want to give to you. And it actually has a probiotic blend. And I also have a juice after this as well. So I need you to write down these ingredients. So you want to use 1 cup unsweetened Greek yogurt, which is probiotic rich. A half cup of frozen mixed berries, like blueberries, raspberries, cranberries. A half banana, which is the prebiotic fiber. and 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds, which is that omega-3s in fiber. A half cup of unsweetened almond milk, or you can use coconut water or for hydration. And 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Now that's optional, of course, but you can include that as well. You also can include 1 tablespoon of chia seeds or a scoop of probiotic powder if you like. And you want to blend all the ingredients together until they're smooth. You want to serve it while it's chilled and drink right away. Now, this smoothie actually helps to support your vaginal flora. It reduces inflammation, and it hydrates your tissues naturally. Okay? And it also helps with hormonal support as well. So you're going to love it. I definitely have tried it out to experiment those ingredients to work for you, and it's delicious. Now, that's your smoothie, but I also have a juice for you that helps as well. Okay. Now, this juice is going to help to support your gut and also your vaginal microbiome. And it's our probiotic green juice. So we're going to do 1 cup of spinach, a half cucumber, a half of green apple, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and a juice of a half lemon, and a half cup of water, or you can use coconut water. And you want to juice all of those ingredients together, okay? And you want to make sure that those ingredients, you want to stay with ingredients that are organic, if possible. You want to avoid any type of added sugars because that can disrupt your vaginal flora. And this particular green juice for your probiotic and helping your vaginal health, you want to drink this 3 to 4 times per week for best results. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's topic. I think it's an important topic that we have to get out there because it happens a lot. And a lot of times women can have recurrent yeast infections and recurrent vaginal bacteriosis, BV, and they're like, why is this happening? Well, it could be because your pH is off, and this is how we can get it better. So with that being said, again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I thank you so much for joining me and writing down the little tips that I give you. And remember, wellness is not just a journey, it's actually a lifestyle. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon.